Hi everybody, I'm excited after a long time. When I started this channel, this is why I say a long time, I absolutely could not get over the singing of the next video and the performers that are called, and we'll get the full name now, Clamavi de Profundis. And this is the lament for Boromir from The Lord of the Rings. It's the enhanced edition. Now the background to the song I'll give you in a minute, but Clamavi de Profundis is a family that loves to sing together and record inspiring and uplifting music. Their music is influenced by classical, fantasy literature, as well as cinematic, traditional, religious and classical music. In particular, they have created some wonderful songs and videos based on the poems of Tolkien's Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Now in the video itself, it mentions, and I just want to say this as well, because I want to get as much information as we can about this incredible bunch of people. This video here today is an enhanced edition of Tolkien's poem Lament for Boromir. It is a remixed, remastered with improved instrumentation and vocals, and the family hope you enjoy it. They mention in the video they were unable to get permission to sell this song, so they are just posting it on YouTube free for your enjoyment. And if you want to copy the MP3, they're offering it to those who support them on Patreon. It mentions also, this is them speaking, my brother composed and arranged the piece, my family sing it. And a special thank you for the amazing artwork by Kaya Guksoy. Now I've left all of this information and their Patreon page link all in the description, exactly as you'd find it on YouTube with this particular original video. So I've kept symmetry, so therefore you get to know them, you get to know their page, you can buy their merchandise and you can enjoy them. They are incredible, everybody, and it's too long since I did my first reaction and I made a few mistakes, and a few of their fans came back to me because in the beginning I thought Clamavi de Profundis was the name of a song, and I think I was doing their particular song to, and I will get it now, to Over the Misty Mountains. But what happened was that is the name of the family and the name they have on themselves. So I do apologize, but I will make amends by reacting to this. It's 7 minutes, so we can't spend too long. But I do want to also give you to this song, for those who are familiar with Lord of the Rings, followed Lord of the Rings, but have forgotten little details. This was the song sung by Aragorn and Legolas during the funeral of Boromir. Now I'm just going to give you a quick, this has to be done because otherwise you'll be totally lost as to what the song's about, and it saves me explaining everything afterwards as well, because I just find all of this, and it's all live, so let's get through this very quickly. Song about, one of them is Aragorn. Aragorn the son, also known as Essla and Strider, and the chieftain of the Dungain of the North. He also was the 26th king of Arnor, 35th king of Gondor, and the first High King of Gondor and Arnor since the first short reign of Isildur. He was a great ranger and warrior, and as Isildur's heir, he bore the shards of Narsil, reinforced and renamed Andúril, Flame of the West, in the War of the Ring. So that's the first one. Then we go to somebody that Orlando Bloom, the actor, played, and that was Legolas. And Legolas was a Sindia elf who was part of the Fellowship of the Ring in the Third Age, son of the Elven King Thranduil and Mirkwood. And Legolas was Mirkwood's prince, a messenger and a master archer. Do you remember that in Lord of the Rings? I do. With his keen eyesight, sensitive hearing, and excellent bowmanship, Legolas was valuable to the Fellowship in their journey across Middle-earth. Now it's probably all coming back to you. He was well known for becoming friends with Dwarf Gimli, despite their long-held differences. Now, those two characters in Lord of the Rings sang at Boromir's funeral, and this was the song that we're going to hear. Now, Boromir was a valiant warrior of Gondor, renowned for his prowess in combat and skill on the battlefield. He was the eldest son, this is jumping up and down on me, I don't know why, of Denethor II, who was steward of Gondor during the War of the Ring, and his wife Felindis. Even the people of Rohan admired him, particularly Eomer. He was the older brother of Faramir. So there you have it, and he was a good guy, he really was. And his death was quite sad, I have to say. So we've got the background, we've got the apology I've given. We've also got a little bit about the family themselves, all the rest of their details, patronage and all that is in the video. This is long enough. I'm going to be quiet and very quickly give you a little bit of my interpretation of the lyrics at the very end. Enjoy, everybody. I know I am. And it's the enhanced edition, the long edition. 7 minutes. And it is lyrics as well.
They will look for him from the White Tower, but he will not return from mountain or from sea. Through Rohan, over fen and field, where the long grass grows, the west wind comes walking, and about the walls it goes. What news from the west, O wandering wind, do you bring to me tonight? Have you seen Boromir the Tall by moon or by starlight? I saw him ride over 7 streams, over waters wide and grey. I saw him walk in empty lands until he passed away. Into the shadows of the north, I saw him then no more. The north wind may have heard the horn of the son of Denethor. O Boromir, from the high walls westward I looked afar, but you came not from the empty lands where no men are. From the mouths of the sea, the south wind flies. From the sand hills and the stones, the wailing of the ghouls it bears, and at the gate it moans.
What news from the south, O sighing wind, do you bring to me at eve? Where now is Boromir the fair? He tarries and I grieve.
Ask not of me where he doth dwell, so many bones there lie on the white shores and the dark shores, under the stormy sky. So many have passed down and in to find the flowing sea. Ask of the north wind news of them, the north wind sends to me.
O Boromir, beyond the gates, the seaward road runs south. But you came not with the wailing calls from the grey sea's mouth. From the gate of kings the north wind rides, and past the roaring falls, and clear and cold about the tower its loud horn calls. What news from the north, O mighty wind, do you bring to me today? What news of Boromir the bold, for he is long away? Beneath Ammenhen I heard his cry, there many foes he fought. His cloven shield, his broken sword, they to the water brought. His head so proud, his face so fair, his limbs they laid to rest. And Rhodos, golden Rhodos falls for him upon its breast. O Boromir, the Tower of God shall ever northward gaze, to Rhodos, golden Rhodos falls, until the end of days.
Look at that green mortgage.
Well, everybody, you got... Well, everybody, that was the wonderful Clamavie. That was, everybody, Clamavie du Profundis, with another Tolkien poem brought to life in the form of Lament for Boromir. Now, I've explained who Boromir was. I've explained the two people who sang it. I explained that information because this family has come together and they've been inspired by all of that to give you their version of that song that was sung in the film. It's absolutely incredible what they can do. What a singing family. The diction The way they sing, the clarity, the depth, it's just so beautiful, and it's so well thought out because all the voices are interlinked. It's almost like the most perfect sewing of an item that you can do. And when people check the sewing, they go, wow, look at the detail in that. Well, look at the detail in that singing. That is what musically we need right now. It's healing music, it's study music, and for me it's meditation music. It's the kind of music you escape to for a couple of minutes and you think, that's too short, I need more of this. And you go back and you look for more. And that's the wonderful thing about Clamor V de Profundis. You do go back looking for more. I unjustly have done them an injustice. My diction needs to be improved today, because today I am extraordinarily tired. I've had such a busy day, but as soon as I knew this was released 24 hours ago, I had to do a reaction to it, simply because I remember when I had started this channel some years ago, this was one of the groups that I featured, and I said I have an apology to make to them, which I've done. And now I've made up for it, because I'm just so grateful I got back into your music and found you again. Like, so many people do that, don't they? You find somebody or a group, and then you're like, oh, what was the name of that song? What was the name of that group? But I've no excuses. So you are on my playlist, everybody. This family's on my playlist, and do check out my other reaction, and do forgive me for my hiccups. But we go forward with them, and I can only wish more patrons jump on board. I hope more people, I'm going to buy some of your merchandise as a big thank you. I really am. I'm going to also thank you for the music that you continue to create, that is so mystical, so beautiful, that I can only thank you. It's as simple as that, because in the music industry today, there's too much competition of everybody trying to outdo each other in the same genres, and women today are becoming more adventurous, wearing less and less and less, and men have become more feminine and crossing over, and everybody's doing that. It's wonderful to listen to a lyrical audio video and just escape all of that and switch off into your own thought. And Lament for Boromir really has done that for me. I feel totally relaxed after that. And I actually am not going to break down the lyrics, because I've done this in the last couple of videos, because some songs, and I keep finding them recently, just don't need the lyrics explained. They will come up. I've translated it into 16 languages, this particular video. So each country will have the song's lyrics translated. And it takes a bit of work, but it's worth it. And Clamor V de Profundis, I feel I want to do that more so in this video, translate it into even more languages than usual, so more people might click on and go, oh, it's in my language, and just appreciate what you've done for them. Your interpretation of Tolkien's poems has been incredible, and this continues your legacy, because you are building up a legacy. Because if you ever decided to finish music, you would have left this legacy behind for millions of other people to discover, and I hope they do. I wish you all well. So thank you for listening. I hope you liked the introduction. It was quite long, but it needed to be explained. I hope you, and I'm sure you did, enjoyed today's video. And along with me, let's all thank Clamor V de Profundis. And if you have the spare change and you're looking for something to do with it, please go on their Patreon page and support them. We need more of what they do, don't we? Take care for now, everybody. And again, have a